What's going on, everybody? Today I'm bringing you a new rust-based design with a spacious main living area, 2 roof bunkers, all built from the starter you were going to make anyway. Wasting no time, let's jump into the tour. Welcome to the tour. Apologies in advance if I sound bad right now. I came down with a little bit of COVID. If you want to help cure my sickness, you can always like the video. That usually makes me feel better. Anyways, right there we got our Satori disconnectables. Now let's go inside and check the upkeep. As you're about to see, it's nice and cheap for my budget kings. Why farm more than you have to? Making our way to the front door, we've got a couple of bedrooms down here. We threw in some Patrico peaks here so you can fight from your ground floor as well as the top floor. Anyway, we got another bedroom on the other side. I like this one better because there's no jump up in the way of it. But yeah, got more peaks on this side as well. You can get up to the main living area through this jump up here. There's an identical one on the other side. You can see we've got plenty of room for activity up here. On the other side of the base, we have the same bedroom setup going on, so that way you and your duo each get a bedroom on either side of the base. Or if your flaky teammates decide to get on, then you can give them a bed. And then above each entrance, we've got roof bunkers. You can do whatever you want in here. As you can see, I've thrown in a battery on this side. And then over on this side, we've got just max loot space. Putting a vending machine here is just such a smart way to make your loot a little bit more secure. If raiders blow in through this wall, they're not going to be able to loot this vending machine until they destroy the wall behind it. And if they break just the vending machine, they only get half the loot that's stored inside, so it's going to force them into making an annoying decision in the moment. I got this idea from Dust's channel. He's a goated building YouTuber, so make sure you check him out. Anyways, continuing on with the tour, we're going down into the starter through this way. We've got this square here open for early game utility items like a battery for electric furnaces and a mixing table so you're not wasting charcoal. Through 2 armored doors, we come to our basic 2x1 starter. I know you're all building this shit, so this base should already feel like home to you. Now here's a look at the main TC upkeep. Also not too bad. You can upkeep this solo, absolutely no problem. Back in the main living area, going up the jump up, we go to our roof. In this room here, we've got a little respawn area with a locker and then a little bit of peaks onto the roof. You can also hide loot behind the embrasures. Going out through the single door will take us to our main defenses on the roof. Space is more meant for offline raids, but it doesn't hurt to have defenses on your roof as well. Got all sorts of peaks up here for near and far. You can use the whole roof to get some pretty good angles on people. Got some breach peak style angles up here with unlootable lockers and extra beds to accompany them. You can shoot both far away and close up with these. Also use these roof ramps to get some close up angles on your base. And that'll just about do it for the tour. Before we get into the build, I just want to talk about build costs real quick. This base is going to cost you about 28k stone, 35k metal frags, and 427 high quality metal, including all deployables. The upkeep is pretty decent as well. It's going to be about 4.5k stone, 5.9k metal frags, and 77 high qual. Anyways, that's enough talking. Let's learn how to turn this to this. Alright, this base is super easy to start out. Just make a 2x1 starter with a single door airlock. If you know how to build a 2x1, you can skip ahead to the next section with the timestamps below. Upgrade everything to stone and then put the TC in this corner. Add 2 single doors, one swinging inward, one swinging outward. And then you can place your boxes like this to get a 4-box loot room next to your TC. You can make a shelf by going outside, placing a half wall, triangle on top of it, and you can jump and place a triangle through the wall. Go back inside, upgrade it, and then you can place your boxes on top just like you did on the bottom. Add in your furnaces and your workbench, and you should be able to fit 3 bags right here in the center of the base. Just like that, your start is complete. Super easy. I'd recommend just grinding out the tier 2 workbench out of your starter before you expand further, but that's just how I do it. Anyways, after this, I'd recommend trying to go deep on your neighbor for an inventory of stone so you can expand your base like this. We'll be making this little room here for a mixing table, battery, and a little bit of extra storage. You want electricity ASAP in Rust now because electric furnaces just allow you to progress so fast. Anyways, wall everything off and then make a jump up here in this triangle leading up to the second floor. Use a half wall here and place a triangle at half height, but don't seal on the top because this jump up will lead to our roof later on. Place down a wall frame and then seal it off with a double door. This door will stop people from entering your base. Go back downstairs and upgrade your jump up to stone. Add a wall frame. And put in a garage door. In the new square room behind us, seal it off with a garage door as well, and then you can place down a battery, mixing table, large box, whatever you want. What you see here is what I would do. It's nice to have a mixing table so you're not wasting charcoal early game on gunpowder. Under the jump up leading to the second floor, I would place 3 electric furnaces so you can get some efficient smelting going once you get a power source. To get up and down on top of your base in the early stages, you can make little jump ups with half walls just like this. Once you have the materials, you can upgrade the foundation under the jump up there, and then we'll just fill out the rest of our footprint real quick before we do our externals. Just go ahead and place foundations everywhere I do. After we fill out our foundations, we're going to be doing some multi-TC build outs, so make sure you grab some extra wood because we're going to need a little bit. When you're ready, come to the triangle by your jump up, add 1 triangle, and then build out 8 squares. After you built out 8 squares, cap it all off with 1 triangle. Now you can break all the twig except the triangle you just placed at the end. Return back to your triangle and then build back with 14 more triangles. After the 14th triangle, place a square and then 3 more triangles here to complete the footprint. After that, you can break everything but the last 3 triangles. My bad for flying here, I haven't made a tutorial in quite a while, so leave a square and a triangle right here, and then upgrade the triangle to stone, and then these 3 triangles close to your main TC to metal. Head over to the stone triangle you just upgraded, and then build out 1 triangle, 3 squares, 2 more triangles. Go ahead and place 2 half walls next to the squares, and then wall the rest in, adding a doorway on the same side I do. Then go ahead and upgrade everything to stone. Place that TC down in the corner. Seal that bad boy in with a window, and then a single door in the doorway. Head back over to this triangle here, and then you can create a little turret pod there. This will also help connect your TC back to the main footprint. Go ahead and use a floor frame to connect the 3 triangles we're standing on back to the external, and then add a window here, and a single door here, and then 3 floor tiles above all of it, obviously. Upgrade these to metal, and these others to stone. Then go ahead and place 2 metal wall frames here to hold up what will be the bunker. And then you can go ahead and demolish this foundation because it's no longer necessary since it's all connected by the floor frame. Now to connect this all back to the external, do a triangle floor frame and a square floor frame, and then 2 more squares to connect them all back together. Don't get too excited now because we have to do this all over again on the other side of the base. So we're going to do the exact same thing like I said, place a triangle here and then build out 8 squares. After you built out 8 squares, cap it off with a triangle, delete all the squares and that triangle, and now build back with only triangles. You're going to do 14 triangles and then cap that off with 1 square and then add 3 triangles to finish the footprint. You can leave that square in this triangle and delete the rest. Go ahead and upgrade this triangle to stone because we're going to be keeping it there, and then these 3 to metal. And again, just like the other side, window here, doorway here, triangles here. Upgrade those triangles to metal, these to stone, and then do 2 metal wall frames to hold up what will be the bunker. Now we just have to make the external TC that will upkeep this part of the base. We'll just go ahead and make this turret pod real quick. Same as we did on the other side. Don't forget to add your floor frame as well, otherwise that gatehouse thing will decay. Now go ahead and do a triangle, 3 squares, 2 more triangles, just like the other side, 2 half walls by the square, wall it off. Upgrade everything to stone, door it off, TC in the corner, and seal that bad boy in with a window. Last but not least, we have to reconnect these with more floor frames. So go ahead and do 3 squares, 1 triangle floor frame, upgrade them to stone, get rid of the twig, and your externals are complete. Now we just need to start working on the main living area. So I upgraded everything to its final build grade here. The core is going to be HQM, the main TC, and our jump up to second floor will just be sheet metal. I'm upgrading everything to its final build grade now, so go ahead and follow along. To start out our jump up to second floor, just place down a twig triangle right there, and then you can honeycomb it in. Now we want to put a jump up on the right side of this honeycomb and not the left. Now to the right, we can start working on one of the bedrooms. Just place a window right there and a full wall there and roof it off. Place a wall frame there. Then we're going to head over to the other side and do the same thing, except on this side, this area is not complete yet. So make the hard side face us for this wall since there's going to be a battery on the other side of that wall. And then you can roof this off. Now I'd recommend going ahead and adding embrasures right now, just so people can't squeeze in. And then place windows here and a doorway here. Now right here is very important. You can place a wall frame here for another door, but not on the left side. Do not place a wall frame on the left side. Right above this is where the bunker will be, and it will not work if you place a wall frame on the bottom floor right there. So just please, for the sake of my comment section, don't do that. Anyways, we'll go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. Place a twig inside this honeycomb, wall it off. And then here on the unfinished side, make the hard side face you. Place a window here and a full wall here. Roof it in. Stone, stone, stone. On the right side, we'll place the jump up and you can place a wall frame here. Don't place a wall frame there. Now move on to your bedroom. Window here, full wall here. Floor here. Roof that off. And then you can place a wall frame here, but not in the socket closer to the door. Just don't do that, please. Only wall frame on the right side next to the jump up. And then once all that has been done, go ahead and add your deployables to seal this off at the ground level. Now we're going to go ahead and wall this area off. This will be a little loot storage slash battery area. Before we complete that, we'll just wall off this second floor now so we can start using it as soon as possible. Just go ahead and wall it off exactly as I do here. Once you've placed all the twig, go ahead and upgrade everything to metal. Add sheet metal doors here. These will be your new front doors for the time being, so just make sure you can open and close them fast. And then we're going to add loot rooms in each of these corners here. Add ramps in all the loot rooms. Add a little honeycomb from the bike. Then go ahead and add 4 boxes into each one. Add a wall here next to the drop down to your battery pod. Then after that, place a shelf down so you can add 6 electric furnaces in this corner. Add wall frames in every single spot except that corner so you can spam garage doors. In this corner we can fit 6 electric furnaces. As always, you can do whatever you want with this space up here, but this is just how I would arrange it. And then heading around the corner, we have a little drop down here. We got like a battery chamber, I guess you can call it. We'll add a few wall frames over here so we can put garage doors down, then stuff a battery into the corner and place 2 large boxes for a little bit of extra storage down here. But yeah, you can put either a furnace to jump out of here or a ladder hatch like I just did, and then we'll just throw 2 garage doors in there to secure that battery a little bit more. And we need to make a new roof access, so we'll get rid of this double door, we'll replace it with a garage door, and then we'll make a new double door section right here. And with that, the main living area is basically complete. The only thing missing right now is our bunkers. But we'll just go ahead and add some honeycomb real quick on the battery room. Alright, so to add our bunkers in, go outside the double doors in your main living area and add walls as I do here. Make sure you upgrade all these to sheet metal. It's going to be the final form. For the inner wall here, make it high quality metal. Same with the wall frame. And then you can place a shelf in here for your boxes. I like to place them as close to the opening as possible so they're easier to reach. And then position yourself in the middle of the triangle and push back the vending machine as far back as possible, and you'll be able to place a wall. Upgrade that to high quality metal, and your bunker is pretty much complete. Just have to open it real quick and then place a triangle roof coming off the external part. There you go. If the bunker closes while you're placing that triangle, then just delete it and then replace it. And then you want these coming off the main TC section. So you're going to have little gaps just like that. Now we'll head over to the other side of the base and do the exact same thing. Again, if you want to deviate from this, you can place a battery in there if you need more electricity. But I like to get a lot of storage. Align yourself with the middle of the triangle again, and then just tuck that vending machine as far back as possible. An important thing to note, don't put a wall frame to the left of the bunker on this socket here, otherwise your bunker won't open. I'll just show you here. If you try to put a door there, then you're going to break your bunker and you're going to hate me for it, but I'm telling you that you can't do it, so don't do that. But you can place a little shelf right here, so you can sit your turret on it. That turret will help patrol your main loot area and keep you safe. And then I forgot earlier in the tutorial, but if you need early electricity, you can put your solar panels on your externals. So that way you're not going to have to move them around later on. Alright, with that out of the way, we have our bunkers complete and it's time to start on the roof and get one step closer to finishing this base. You can place wall frames on your side honeycomb like this, and then frames as I do here, and then go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Place a half wall there, and another half wall. And then before we do the peaks, we'll just make our bedroom up here real quick. Place doors and windows where I do. Roof it off, obviously. And then we'll go outside and add half walls and floors. And up top, we'll fill it in with doors and embrasures. And then we'll go ahead and place lockers and beds and campfires as I do here. Campfires in the doorway will allow you to just run up and down through the doors without doing any awkward jumps, as long as you have auto crouch on. You can just slide right through, just like that. Nice and comfy. Now we'll just go ahead and add half walls where I do. These will just give you a little bit of extra cover when you're peeking on your ramps. Now we'll go around and add windows and half walls where I do. And then we'll do one more set of windows to make the breach peaks. Now add raised ramps next to those low walls. You have to do this before you fill in the offset peaks here. Otherwise you won't be able to place the ramps. And then we'll fill it in with embrasures. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So here's what happens if you try to do the peaks first. Don't work. Gotta do the ramps first. Let that serve as your reminder. Make our unlootable lockers. We'll just put a locker all the way back against the wall and then pull back slightly. And then it'll clip through the roofs and you can loot it. Just make sure you lock these. Just please make sure you lock these, otherwise anyone will be able to loot them. They're not so unlootable otherwise. But yeah, place your embrasures however you like. You can do the horizontal or vertical. I don't care. But it's easier to do that first, so go ahead. Place that. Add some roofs so you can put a windmill up there and you're good. Don't forget your embrasures over here either. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Love bases like this. Again, push it back and pull forward. And boom. Now put roof triangles up there so you can place windmills. And now we have one more thing to do. Place roof ramps going outward above all these windows so you have a little bit of a cover on your roof. Ignore those adobe roofs for now. I did a boo-boo in the tutorial. There you go. Now we'll head down to the ground, place a triangle and then wall frames 3 high. And do the exact same thing on the other side. Beautiful. And now, place walls there. Make sure they're stone. I accidentally kept B grade on. You know how it is. Put a half wall, roof up there. That will be where your turret goes. And now you'll place adobe roofs so you can get some nice little peaks. The more the merrier, right? And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side yet again. Boom. And now we can place our turrets up there when we're ready. We'll place our windmills. We got a completed base. Feels good, man. There you go. Protected roof. Add some windmills. And you're chilling the rest of the wipe. The base is complete. Just kidding, it's definitely not complete yet. We still have to do some bedroom stuff. My favorite. Just place your beds towards the inner part of the base and then place your lockers as close to the window as possible so you can fit. There you go. Now we'll do the same thing on this bedroom. Very nice. That box is so you can strafe. And then we'll make this a Patrico peak by doing this. Put a low wall, make it wood. We're just doing this so grubs can't hide under there. Nobody likes that. We'll do the same thing over here. Very nice. And with that, boys, the base is complete. I hope you liked the base enough to stick around to this point. If you're still here, like the video, help me out in the algorithm, you know the deal. I'm not gonna lie, making this video was so difficult because I pretty much forgot how to edit, boys. I've taken such long breaks in between videos that like I've just slowly forgotten how to edit over time. Ugh. I'm also like scared to upload in fear of a video doing bad. Like I really don't want to have a bad performing video. So I'm gonna say Rust base design 100 times in order to aid the algorithm. Rust base design, 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 Rust base design. Just kidding, I'm not fucking doing that. Anyways, boys, I hope you liked the video. I'm fucking back. That's all I have to say. Peace out. See you soon. Like the video. Subscribe. Alright, I'm out for real. Peace.